Alright, well here's the box. I think it actually came out pretty nice. What do y'all think? Not bad for just being cardboard. And there's the back for the subwoofer. So, I'm going to go ahead and take this apart and we'll start getting the subwoofer mounted. But I gotta let my hot glue gun heat up. So let me go and get this back panel off, get the hot glue gun heat up, and I'll rejoin back with you as I'm gluing in the speakers. Okay, so I went ahead and put the charging board in. I got the battery glued down, the switch is up here. Speaker's not glued in, I just set it in here so I have my reference, so that way I know it's going to be where it needs to be. Right now I'm working on getting the little base set up to where I can glue this down, which will go over here. That way everything will flow and have room to move. Which I just realized I got to resolder that down. Which, let me get some more solder here. I'm going to have to flow a little bit more solder down in here. Sorry if I'm not talking, I'm focusing on trying to get this little wire soldered back in here. I did discover though I won't be able to run the orange and white lights on the same circuit because this little board just don't have enough to do both. So I might have something else in mind. I'm not going to say what yet because I don't know if it'll work. So we'll find out once I'll cross that bridge when I get there. So, I'm going to glue another piece of cardboard right here, and this will get glued over here. Let this dry up for a second. Now I still have to get another wire to where I can run up and be able to turn off the board since this board's no longer going to be used for the power switch. And then I'll have to have another wire that'll run up as well and go over for the power on this board. Which I got the wire, I just got to get everything ran. I'm going to go ahead and get this glued in now. I'm doing it to where there's just enough room around this speaker still. A little bit of dabs here so that way I know that this board's being held in really good. I don't want none of this falling while it's inside here. Everything's put together. These will go to the front, which I already told you about those. While that's gluing, I'm going to go ahead and get the battery so I can move the speaker now. While that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and get the battery hooked back up to its right spots. But I just realized I'm going to have to end up moving it. Which kind of sucks because I didn't get it down far enough. But, This is the first time really building this, so I'll get this pried up and then I'll get it removed into another spot that'll be a little bit closer to that. Which that should work just fine right there. Okay. Give that a second to dry. Now, if you look up here, right here is where the switch is. Now, I can go ahead and get these wired back in, making sure that it's wired into the actual battery part of this and not anything else. I know I already showed wiring this in once, but I went ahead and took everything back off because it just made it a lot easier for gluing this board in place. And there's that one. And then the battery, the ground will go on this side. Got my solder here. Okay, now we have a connection there. I'll trim those off. Okay, that's all trimmed off. Alright, so what we got? Let's see here, how can we run this? I end up having to get a longer wire here. Let's see what we could do. Yeah, I think we'll be alright. And yet, the switch I'm going to have interrupt when it turns off, it'll be killing the ground side. Okay, cut off the extra on that. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing here, but I'm just getting wires wired up to the board. The charging board. Now see what I can do once I get the speaker in is I can actually glue this down where this wire just stays right here. So, moving on. This wire came off the board here, so I'm going to have to put it back down. That's fine. Not a big deal. Which I'm going to have to add a little bit more solder to this board. I seen another problem getting ready to come up where the two sides is going to end up touching again. So I went ahead and fixed it. Before it got to that point. Which, to be honest with you, I could probably trim that down a little bit. this wired in here. There's that. That'll run up and around. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to end up getting some more wire, but that's okay. Okay, so I might have gotten a little overboard off camera. I went ahead and I glued this wires down, the power wires. I got the orange lights in place. I put the white lights in place. I do have a surprise for those. The subwoofer is glued in place now, as you can see. I'm just waiting on my solder gun to heat back up here, and I'm going to go ahead and start wiring up the subwoofer. Okay. I'll probably end up gluing. Figure out how I'm going to run this one. Here. So I gotta turn this so I can see. There we go. Okay, so this is the subwoofer wire. I wired it up to the subwoofer output already. So now I'm going to wire it up to my subwoofer here. I'll turn it off. For some reason it was on. My wire strippers here. And yes, I'm wiring it up negative to negative, positive to positive on these speakers. Get my solder wire here. Get these wires tinned so they're ready to go. See if I can't pull this other piece of wire out again. Okay, well, I'm going to try to figure out if I can get that out of here. Oh, anywho, I'll deal with that later. So, let's go ahead and get these wired up. I need to get some more wire solder on here actually. There we go. Now we can get this put on here. There's that one. Okay. And that's pretty much wiring up the subwoofer on here. When I rejoin you again, we'll be putting in the front speakers for this, the left and right front speakers, and getting those wired up. Okay, so we got the speakers glued in. Looking pretty good, as you can see. Look at that. Don't look half bad, does it? Now we're going to continue on this soldering up. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more solder to these speaker hookups here. Okay, now we can start adding our speaker wires in here. Okay, one more wire fell. Alright, get this one on. Okay, there's that one. There's that one. Alright, now we gotta get them soldered to the board. So let's put some stuff around here. Still a surprise on that white wire that you don't know about yet. So, this one will be my left speaker because it's on the front bottom on the left side. I'm just trying to see the board here to get make sure I'm getting these into the right spot. Okay. Actually, I want to put a little bit more solder down on here. Okay. Put a little bit more on the other side too. 'Cause why not? Alright, back to this. This is going to be the front left. Okay. Alright, so as you see, that's wired up. I'm going to go ahead off camera, get the other one wired up. I'll get this thing all put back together. And I'll show you what that little surprise is on that on the white lights. So, I'll be back with you momentarily. Alrighty, so we got those speakers wired up. I got the lights in there. Y'all still don't know what that white wire's for, but just hold on. Trust me. Just trust me on this one. And now we got to put all this together, which it goes in just like this. There's our charging port, there's our switch. Gotta get these holes lined up so I can put these screws in. There's one. Apparently I got this thing, yep, I'm upside down. Let's fix that. Okay, there's one hole. So I was putting this on upside down. I got it right now. Yeah, I know there's different screws holding this together. I just grabbed what I had in my box. Okay. Put that one there. You see how nice that subwoofer looks on the back of this. And just so you know, here's the charging port for charging cable. It plugs in right here. Just as simple as that. Now it's charging. But I don't need that, so we'll flip this up. And there's what the front of the box looks like. Let me find something I can use to prop this up with. Okay, I don't have nothing to prop it up with. Yeah, I do. Flip the switch on, which is here on the back that I showed you already. And you can see the orange lights are flashing. That's for the Bluetooth indicator. Now as you see, it's connected. Give me a second, I'm going to go off camera and find some non-copyrighted music, and I'll show you what those lights will do that I ain't explained yet. So give me a second. Alright, So, I know y'all been waiting long enough to know what the mother lights are for, so here we go. Yes, they light up with the music. So, tell me what you guys think of this build. By going down there in that comment section. Also, while you're down there, give me a thumbs up. And remember, subscribe to my channel. And as always, have a great day.